2 seconds. Pecan for the lead. Got it! He got the record at the buzzer! The breaks for three. Buried! Gallagher pulls up. Gallagher rims it out the field. Slams it down. Cooley up ahead. Dombrowski, the freshman, off the window and one. Go back to Evans, corner three, got it! There's Rowe with the exclamation point! As Dunny slams it down! Far side, Dawson unloads, knocks it home, Jenna Dawson! By Teslavich, Evans puts it on the floor. Bryce looks to drive in, Evans floats it up, got it! He got it! There's 1,000 for Bryce Epps! From the Ice Castle, it's a rematch of last year's Penguin Cup Championship. The defending champion Thomas Jefferson Jaguars look to avenge an early season loss at the hands of the Franklin Regional Panthers. Here tonight from the Ice Castle, Alex Lyons with you for all the action here on MVI Live. As Thomas Jefferson trying to get back on the right track, 5-5 on the campaign for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. On the other side, Franklin Regional 4-6-0-0-1. Two teams trending necessarily not in the same direction they were a season ago when they were in the 1 and 2 spots headed into the Penguin Cup playoffs, into the championship game. TJ 17-1-0-1-0, and then Franklin Regional, they clinched the 2 seed. 1 and 2 met for the championship, and it was an absolute dandy 6-5 comeback win for the Jaguars, scoring 4 in the third period to force overtime before it was a GWG for Nick Stock and the Jaguars, as the first meeting this season was a 4-1 victory in favor of the Panthers from Franklin Regional. Franklin Regional snapped the 3-game losing streak at the hands of the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. In that game, TJ outshot the Panthers 37-28. It was a tough night for Doherty in net, 24 saves on 27 shots, as Lavarich led the way, 1 goal and 2 helpers for the Panthers, while their captain Knizner punched in a pair of assists, and Schilling made 36 saves on 37 Thomas Jefferson Jaguar attempts in that meeting. As again, Thomas Jefferson looking to get back into the winning column against Franklin Regional. After that loss earlier this season, it was a 3-game winning streak snapped last year, 5-1 TJ in the regular season, and then 9-2 TJ the year before in the regular season. Again, Thomas Jefferson, the defending champions. Franklin Regional, the 2-time defending runner-ups. Last year to TJ, the year before it was the Baldwin Highlanders 2-0. And the year before it was a canceled championship, of course. In first meeting, 4-1 Franklin Regional. It was 1-1 after one, then 2-1 in favor of the Panthers after 2 periods of play. They were able to pot in 2 goals in the third period, including an empty netter by Kelly to ice the deal against the Jaguars of Thomas Jefferson. Once again, we will see Schilling in the cage for the Panthers from Franklin Regional. 4-5-1 on the season with a 4.12 goals against average and the 8.46 save percentage for the starting netminder tonight, Nolan Schilling, the senior, trying to keep the winning ways alive for Franklin Regional. Special teams played a crucial part in the first meeting between these two teams, and that being said, both teams' special teams was absolutely abysmal when it came to power play opportunities. The Panthers were 1 for 6 on the man advantage, while Thomas Jefferson was 1 for 9 on the power play. South Fayette still leads the way inside of 2A play, 10-1-0-0-1, 21 points. Then it's Armstrong, along with Penn Trafford, Bishop McCourt, Greater Latrobe, Hempfield. Then it's TJ and Franklin Regional in the bottom half of the standings, followed by Meadsville, Mars, and Butler. as we will keep it here for the playing of the national anthem. Come back for puck drop and more right here on MVI Live. It's the rematch of last year's 2A Penguin Cup Championship right here on MVI Live. As Thomas Jefferson, Franklin Regional on tap here this evening from the Ice Castle. As, again, first meeting 4-1 in favor of the Panthers from Franklin Regional. It's going to be Ronnie Horpusky in net 1-1 on the season, an .831 save percentage, and the .486 goals against average for the Jaguar netminder. In the first meeting, it was Aiden Doherty getting the start. He will not be in between the pipes today. Again, Ronnie Horpusky for the Jaguars from Thomas Jefferson against Schilling and Franklin Regional. 3.55 goals per game for the Panthers of Franklin Regional, giving up 4.27 per contest. TJ scoring just under 9 at 4.9 goals per game, giving up just under 3.8 goals against per contest. 51 goals for the Jaguars, their most plethora period of scoring. That's period number 2, where they've put 23 pucks past the opposing netminders. For Franklin Regional, they have struggled defensively in the first period. 44 goals allowed in the first period of play for the Franklin Regional Panthers this season. TJ's only potted in 14 in the period, but see if the Jaguars can take advantage of the sloppy starts that the Panthers have become accustomed to this season. As Mahoney McCann up front with Jake Stock on the back end. It's going to be Strutt and Oliver for the Jaguars. As Knizner, Lavarich, and Rutkowski up front with Gray and Bowser on the back end for Franklin Regional. Oliver wins the draw. Now Stock back to Strutt, up over center red, flips it in, far side corner. Back behind, wrapped by Bowser, near side half wall. Kept alive there by Jake Stock. Off the stick, now it's Oliver. On to Mahoney. Mahoney took off the puck, and Lavarich back the other way, up over center red, dumps it in, goes in after on the forecheck. As Strutt back behind, takes a body, tries to play it back near side corner. Knizner centering feed, that one deflects wide to the Jaguar netminder. 30 seconds elapsed here, period number 1, as the Jaguars clear the zone, but right back to the defense of the Panthers. Quick touch near side as McCann can't get it in deep, and Bowser just jams it back near side corner. Mahoney far side, the alternate captain. Strutt, now Stock just touches along. Back in his own end, controlled there by the Panthers. Bowser, McCann to Stock. Jake Stock tries to cut it up far side to no avail. Now it's Schliebner on the far side. Derek Schliebner, the freshman, off to McCann. McCann, center red dump, far side corner, in after it for the Franklin Regional Panthers. That's Kunklin, as back behind, it's popped up in the air off the stick of Kunklin, knocked down by the Jaguars, turning shot by Allen, but whistle blows with 15:53 remaining in period number 1 in a scoreless game between Franklin Regional and Thomas Jefferson. Again, it was a huge rally from behind. It was a 5-1 deficit in last year's Penguin Cup Championship for the Jaguars. Came back, won in overtime with a Nick Stock game winner. The Jaguars had 2 overtime victories in the postseason last year. The first one came here at the Ice Castle, where they had to come back to knock off as Schliebner back behind, circles the wagon as he wraps it and leaves it back there for Scotty Allen. Back to long, far side, half wall to the line, but not out. Wrist shot blocked down. One touch along into the middle now, working into the near side. That's Luke Anderchuk. Anderchuk pressured off by the body of Smith. The captain tries to work it free as it slid near side off the stick of Max Williams into the corner. Max Williams has it knocked away from him. And now Derek Schliebner up the middle of the ice. Now McGurk back the other way. 1-on-2 leading the charge. Cuts inside off his stick. Now far side. Wrist shot knocked down by the netminder Schilling. And flip back up down the other way. McCann gloves it for the Jaguars. McCann up over center red into the attacking end. Has Weiss. McCann cuts it wide. Knocked off his stick near side half wall between the legs of a Panther. Now back behind. The Jaguars trying to regroup as Sondheimer had it taken away. Bank near side and back the other way. Here comes Sinclair leading the charge. Sinclair walks in, pulls it to the middle. Backhander denied. And the rebound's covered up by the Jaguars. Porpusky. With 4:40 remaining in period number one, we stay scoreless. As Sinclair working his way in with ease against the Jaguar defense. Face-off will come glove side of the Thomas Jefferson netminder. Sinclair will take it, and he will go against Kaler for Thomas Jefferson. Ashton Kaler, the senior, as a broken piece of lumber will be taken back to the Thomas Jefferson bench. And under the services of second-year head coach John Zeiler. First year went pretty good for Coach Zeiler after a stint with the Warriors from Elizabeth forward. Pin back behind. Sinclair wraps it far side corner. Banked back to the point. Wrist shot through traffic off the window into the netting. And a whistle with 14:27 remaining in the first period. Rakowski's shot got deflected up high and wide. And a neutral zone face-off coming here on the near side of the rink. Taylor will take it for Thomas Jefferson. Out with Seiler and Hinnemeyer as a Panther on the far side. That's German was vacating the ice, so blew the whistle, let German get off the ice, and now we will drop the puck on the near side. Knizner versus Kaler. Knizner, the most lethal player in the Panther lineup this season. 10 goals, 10 assists, 20 points so far for Matt Knizner. He had a pretty good Penguin Cup championship as Kaler working in, has Hinnemeyer backdoor, tries to feed it that way. Puck deflects up into the netting with 14:16 remaining here in period number one. Another face-off coming, this time in deep to the blocker side of the netminder Schilling. Nolan Schilling again, 4-5-1 on the campaign, a 4-12 goals against average for the senior. Face-off push forward, now back behind, cleared near side half wall. McCann taken back the other way by the captain, Knizner, and here comes Mattis, one-on-one. Joining is Knizner as Mattis fires it right into the Jaguar logo on the chest of Porpusky. And we stay scoreless with 14:04 remaining in the period. Offensive zone face-off coming for Franklin Regional. Face-off will come glove side of the Jaguar netminder as it's going to be Smith and Oliver up top for Thomas Jefferson along with Stock. See if this line can get something going for the Jaguars as there's Jake Stock in transition. Stock up over center red, flips it in on the forecheck. Stock. Now it's backhanded near side off the stick of Robert Kelly. Smith from center red, it can't get it in deep. Now Mattis canceled out by Oliver. Near side half wall works back behind. Oliver wraps it off the window, off the netting, and another stoppage in play with 13:44. A lot of start and stop here so far this evening in the early going. Face-off will come blocker side of the Jaguar goal. Thomas Jefferson 5-5 on the season again, trying to get back above 500. Oliver will take the draw. As pushed to the far side corner. Schliebner wraps it back around. That's the senior Drew as Mahoney throws his weight around into Anderchuk. Back behind, wrap far side. Drew Schliebner has it there off the half wall. Back to the line, but not out. As Stock will clear to the near side. Anderchuk watches as Kelly just wraps it around from center red all the way far side corner. Now it's Schliebner. Pinned against the boards there is joining the party for Franklin Regional is Williams. Williams tries to cut out. Now Anderchuk back behind on the backhand. Slides it to Gray. Near side point. Gray wrister blocked down by Mahoney. Back the other way comes Lance Smith. Banks it up ahead. Stock trying to run it down as Bowser jams it off the boards back in deep. Now it's McCann, near side to Smith. The captain flips one in off the end boards, wraps far side. McGurk the first one there, backhander along, that's to Stock. Stock surveys back in front, loose in front, backhander, they score! It's Jake Stock in front, cleaning up the garbage, and Thomas Jefferson on the board in the first. As Jake Stock gets his 8th of the season, and Thomas Jefferson tenacious on the forecheck to take the early first period lead. It was another Stock who burned the Panthers last year. And Nick with the overtime winner. Jake Stock breaks the ice here this evening. Allen McGurk up front. As joining them will be Seiler on the far side. Strutt and McCann on the back end. As Rutkowski will take the draw for Franklin Regional. See how they rebound after giving up the early goal. As far side dump in by Copeland. Now it's taken by Scotty Allen. Allen pinned off the boards. Now it's McCann. McCann banks it near side. As McGurk from his own end, backhand dump in deep. Now taken near side by Franklin Regional as the whistle blows. As touching up was Robert Kelly. 12:28 remaining period number 1. 1-0 your score. Jake Stock his 8th of the season from McGurk and Allen. As neutral zone draw in front of the Franklin Regional bench. Allen, McGurk, and Gallus, Strutt and McCann. Rutkowski up front. Joined by Zavinda and Sinclair. As McGurk will come off, replaced by what will be Nick Best. Best 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points on the season. As Allen will take the draw against Rutkowski. 12:28 remaining in the period, 1-0 the Jaguars lead. Now back near side as here's McCann, getting it along to Nick Best. Back up the other way comes Kelly, one-handed along McCann. Now gets it back out. Now it's Best carrying the load. Best to Gallus. Gallus a wrist shot into the catching glove of the netminder. Schilling sliding across as Best takes the tumble after the whistle with 12:11 remaining in period number 1. 1-0 Thomas Jefferson leads on the Jake Stock tally, his 8th of the season from McGurk. That's McGurk's 14th point of the season. And Scotty Allen. Allen, Gallus, and McGurk stay out. McCann and Strutt remain on the back end as they're checking the goal to the blocker side of Schilling, as something to the disliking of the senior netminder Nolan Schilling. And a big graduating class has kind of put Thomas Jefferson in this reason in why they're at 5-5 this year. Looking at Nick Stock along with Colby Bilski, Brett Smith, just to name a few, and of course Seaman the netminder. As in front, Allen wrister goes wide, far side post. Now it's McGurk. McGurk backhand, far side corner. Puck pops free to the slot as Gallus turning wrister blocked down, and Allen almost picked up the loose puck in front. Now it's McGurk off to Scotty Allen. Can't sidestep the defenses. Copeland wraps it near side. Back out the other way they try to come, but McCann holds the zone. One-hand dump off the stick of Kelly back behind. Gallus shoulders it free. Gallus back behind on the backhand. Gallus surveys in front. McGurk backhander goes rising over the glove of the netminder Schilling. Now it's Strutt back behind. Copeland canceled out by Scotty Allen. Allen loses it to his own teammate Gallus, and now Sinclair picks up for the Panthers back behind. Near side banked along, and here comes Franklin Regional to center red, but no further. Dump back in now. Robert Kelly from his own end surveys his options. Up to the alternate captain Rutkowski, carrying the load into the attacking end. Rutkowski backhander goes wide as it's picked up by Sonheimer. Sonheimer back the other way, the senior. Sonheimer down the far side on the backhand, in front, sticked away right to the Jaguars. That's Weiss. Centering feed now Best. Best turning wrister goes sailing wide. Sonheimer Pressured from behind, that's Bowser. Pinned against the boards, near side corners, Knizner. Got it to the line, but no further as Nick Best holds the zone. Now Weiss wrister denied by the netminder Schilling. As Best, a grade A opportunity as the captain Knizner one-hands it back in deep. Now it's Madison after it. The freshman Derek Schliebner cancels out in front, and fanning on the shot was Laverich. Laverich turns it over. Now the captain of the Jaguars, Smith, back the other way. 3 strong. Smith cuts in wide. Smith, wrist shot off the side of the net. Back behind, controlled by TJ. The Jaguars, Weiss, near side, picked off by Laverich. Right back to Sonheimer. Fans on the turning wrister. Now jam far side around the half wall it goes. Derek Schliebner. Far side corner, Bowser. Bowser carrying back the other way. The alternate captain into the attacking end. The defenseman leading the charge. Cutting wide, wrister denied by the Jaguar netminder. As Porpusky again delayed penalty here, and it looks maybe some extracurricular. See if we get 1 or 2 with 9:49 remaining here in period number 1. 1-0 Thomas Jefferson leads, and Franklin Regional will get a chance to tie on the power play as Nick Best will head to the box. 7:11 into the period. It's Best getting the gate to the sin bin. Franklin Regional was 1 for 6 on the power play in the first meeting between these two teams, operating at 15.6% on the air, but TJ's PK has been just as bad, 64.1% on the penalty kill this season, as there's Hinnemeyer wristing it down, and the whistle blows as Hinnemeyer makes contact with 9:44 remaining in the first, 1:56 remaining on the Best minor. Looked like an issue with the net behind Porkowski. Face-off will be to the right of Porpusky as it's going to be taken by Oliver. Oliver pushes it near side of the captain, Lance Smith, pinned against the boards by Knizner of Franklin Regional. 4-player scrum, 3 Panthers, 1 Jaguar. As working out Knizner, wrist shot denied by the netminder Porpusky, and it's cleared back down the other way. Now Rutkowski back from his own end. Rutkowski with 1:35 remaining on the man advantage. Pressured lightly, that's by Oliver. Back the other way, and 1 touch to on by Laverich. Now it's Robert Kelly. Slammed into the boards by Lance Smith. Wrapped back behind, far side half wall, Bowser. Bowser rips it back along. Laverich off the half wall, surveys his options. Lost the handle, and now Hinnemeyer almost back the other way. The Jaguar bench wants a hooking call. None will come as Kelly knocks it back up top. Bowser wrists it back in, off the deflection, up top Rutkowski, walking in, wrister blocked down. Right to the Panthers, and a turning wrister, they score! It's Laverich on the power play, and the Panthers get even. A bad break for Thomas Jefferson, and Laverich, the turning wrist shot, gets Franklin Regional on the board. Luke Laverich, his 7th of the season on the power play. Seeing eye wrister pays off dividends here for Franklin Regional. 1-1, 8:51. As near side, Mahoney will pressure as Kelly banks it back along. Anderchuk knocked off the puck. Gets it back off the deflection. Anderchuk into the attacking end. Left wing drop past Max Williams. 3 players collide, and Mahoney back the other way. Here comes Mahoney, 2-on-2 with Oliver. Cuts it wide around the check. Mahoney back below the goal line. Mahoney canceled out, but right to Oliver. The puck rolls, the alternate captain trying to work it out of the corner. 3-player scrum there. As back behind the puck's wrapped far side, Max Williams. Williams surveys off the half wall. Slaps it back along. Mahoney can't hold the line. Delayed offside, dump and chase as Jake Stock in after it. Off the back of the net, back to the far side, it's Max Williams. Off the stick of Brinkner all the way back down, and Porpusky just sticks it along to the alternate captain, Strutt. Ducks under a check, but got pinned off the puck as a 2-player scrum back behind. Now McCann trying to work it free. McCann as it popped back to the middle of the ice. Strutt knocks it along near side as Allen can't get it as Gray knocks it in deep, and McCann tries to help it further along. 3-player battle near side, back to their own end. It goes for Scotty Allen. Allen stretch pass all the way down, icing the call with 7:39 remaining in the first period. As the stretch pass misses, Ryan Gallus trying to spring the junior forward with Scotty Allen. Offensive zone draw here for Franklin Regional. Max Williams on the ice gets the roughing minor there, so Thomas Jefferson going to the power play here. A roughing minor on Max Williams puts TJ's power play on the ice. Thomas Jefferson 24.2% on the season. Oliver walks the line, Rister catches the glass. Last year TJ was absolutely lethal on the power play, 41.4% a season ago. Cut it in half this year, but still 24%, not too shabby, especially with how bad the Jaguars started. As the captain Smith walks in, Rister denied, rebound, push far side. McGurk picks up far side, corner surveys, 30 seconds elapsed here on the man advantage. Oliver wrist shot into the catching glove of Nolan Schilling, and he'll hang on with a 1:27 remaining on the power play, 7:05 remaining here in the period. Face-off glove side of the senior netminder Nolan Schilling. Franklin Regional 73.3% on the PK this season. Again, the first meeting, it was a 1-for-9 effort for Thomas Jefferson. Want to improve on that here. As that one's back down, and Oliver will give chase. But that was early on in the season. Again, Thomas Jefferson, you figured it was going to take a while, going to be a bit of a feeling out process to get back to where they need to be with all these new faces kind of taking bigger roles. As there's Jake Stock working in. Stock. Far side, Stock centering feed, no one home but Robert Kelly. Now a turnover almost in front, but it makes its way to Stock. Stock, Rister off the shin guards, now on the near side corner, McGurk. McGurk back to Jake Stock. Stock swings it far side. There's the captain, Smith, he scores! What a release! And it's the captain, Lance Smith, on the power play for the third time this year. And Thomas Jefferson back in front. Lance Smith, no chance for Schilling. As both teams 1-for-1 with one man up. Third of the season. Special teams said it in the beginning of this, going to play dividends. Both teams 1-for-1 on the power play after abysmal performances in their first meeting. Wrapped around near side. Now it's Best. Here's Sonheimer. McGurk and Stock already 2-point performances, both getting helpers on the power play tally. As now near side half wall, there's McCann wrapping it back around to Best. Best lets it go through near side half wall. Anderchuk turns it over, now Best. Best tries to sidestep Anderchuk to no avail, and it's cleared back out all the way down. As going back forward is Strutt. Strutt stops up. Surveys his option. Strutt slides near side, changing the angle. Now wraps far side. And two players collide, one on each side. No whistle comes as Bowser back from his own end. Bowser up the seam, right to the stick of Weiss. Weiss gets around one, far side. Here comes Weiss, wristing one back around near side. Best pressures Gray, throws him into the boards. As back the other way, the Panthers look to counter. Anderchuk off the near side half wall, flips it back up. As whistle blows, penalty coming with 5:21 remaining in the first period. It looks like Nick Best is getting the gate once again. 2-1 TJ leads, but Nick Best back to the sin bin for the second time in period number 1. Best trying to say a stick was being held, forcing the call, but Franklin Region, who's 1-for-1 on the power play thanks to Laverich, will try to get another one here and get even once again. Both teams have scored on their lone opportunity. As Smith, now it's Strutt right down Broadway, canceled out. Dangerous play, Laverich fires it wide. Now it's Strutt near side, working it free as Smith. Gets it to the half wall, Rutkowski the alternate captain. Working out, Rutkowski walks the line. Near side pass connects, Knizner. Wrist shot through traffic, he scores! Knizner! And it's 2-2, another power play goal for the Panthers. Special teams, special teams, special teams. Two awkward seeing eye goals for Franklin Regional, but they'll take them how they get them, and they're tied at 2. Knizner is 11th. Knizner had a big opening meeting as well between these two teams. 2 assists in that one, already a goal here in this one. As Williams will try to give the Panthers their first lead of the game, but Allen cancels out. Far side, working out the corner, wrist shot, backdoor, they score! It's Sinclair! In front for Franklin Regional as well was Savinda. And I believe Savinda got his stick on it. So Savinda gives Franklin Regional the lead. His second of the season as Savinda off the Sinclair wrister. And Franklin Regional scores the 5th goal of the period, and they take their first lead. It was 1-1 after one in the first meeting. Already 3-2 Panthers here in period number 1. I think they were actually giving Sinclair credit. He made sure he went over and said that it wasn't him. Savinda, the sophomore, got his stick on it. 2 goals in a matter of seconds. As here's Allen trying to get back even. Allen working in. Allen to the slot. Allen fires it wide. As there's Allen working out. Scotty Allen. Allen walks the line. Allen, a wrist shot goes wide. As now it's taken by McGurk. Delayed penalty. TJ back to the power play. So Franklin Regional back to the PK. TJ 1 for 1 on the power play. As this time getting the gate is Sean Sinclair. He threw the puck on net. That was potted home by Savinda just seconds ago. Allen trying to win this one back. He will, as Oliver off the deflection clears it to the middle, but nobody home besides Gray. As foot race run there by Mattis, pinned against the boards by Jake Stock. Now it's Andrew Oliver back behind. Oliver leading the charge. Here comes the alternate captain, full head of steam into the attacking end. Far side Oliver. Oliver works back behind. Now it's Scotty Allen. Allen surveys, setting up shop here on the power play of the Jaguars. It's Stock now. Jake Stock back to Oliver. Make that Allen backhander denied. Rebound just pushed wide. As Stock was bidding for another. Back behind it's Allen. Scotty Allen surveys. Allen drops it back to McGurk. 1:13 remaining on the man advantage. Up top, Oliver. Oliver cuts it far side. Oliver wrist shot goes wide. McGurk in sight trying to stuff it home to no avail. Now McGurk far side. McGurk surveys. Finds Oliver. He scores! Andrew Oliver gets the equalizer. And we're tied at 3. TJ 2 for 2 with the man advantage. As Andrew Oliver finds pay dirt for the 7th time this season. The lead did not last long for the Panthers of Franklin Regional. 3:08 remaining here in the first. 3-3 game with 3:08 remaining. Tough night to be a goaltender thus far. 6 goals, 3 each side here in period number 1. Seiler, Kaler up top along with Hinnemeyer. McCann and Strutt on the back end. Rutkowski to Copeland, now helped along by German. Laverich centers one, never got out front. Now Rutkowski right wing corner. Rutkowski to Kelly. Robert Kelly back to Rutkowski. Circling the zone. Far side. Copeland unloads. Never got through to the netminder. Now it's taken by Laverich. Circled back behind. Now it's backhanded along. McCann tries to work it free. Taken near side. Robert Kelly. Wrister blocked down. As it's knocked back along, McCann pins off German, and it's helped there by Strutt. Strutt canceled out but keeps moving forward. Rutkowski popped it up. Now Seiler leading the charge. Center red dump. Robert Kelly in after it. Kelly circles back behind his own net, banks it off the netting, out of play, 2:21 remaining here in period number 1. 3-3 score between Franklin Regional and Thomas Jefferson. Face-off will come glove side of Nolan Schilling. Second high school hockey game here from the Ice Castle this evening. Carrick in a D2 matchup defeated Wilmington. We'll see them here on the network turn of the new year when Carrick takes on the Ringgold Rams. That'll actually be our first game after the new year on January 2nd. As puck pops up, onside play, Mahoney circles, centering, backdoor feed, nobody home. As back the other way, stretch pass, avoids Brinkner all the way down the distance, icing the call with 1:59 remaining here in period number 1. 3-3 score between the Jaguars and the Panthers in a rematch of last year's Penguin Cup 2A championship. Face-off glove side of Schilling, taken by Oliver. Knisner at the other end, push forward by Oliver. Now it's Bowser, backhand near side. Laverich flips it up along, helped there by Mattis. Mattis tried to center it, but Oliver intervenes. Andrew Oliver circles back behind. Oliver up to Stock. Here comes Jake Stock. Got the bottle opener, throws it near side corner, and Gray can pick it up there. Gray pinned against the board, slid it near side corner, taken over. Laverich stretch pass to Mattis. Mattis quickly up, Knisner right down the middle. Knisner backhand power move, would not go. Now Drew Schlebner clears it. Mattis, he scores! What a shot by Nicholas Mattis! Top shelf beauty for Mattis and Franklin Regional. Back up by 1. Goals galore here in the first as Mattis gets his 6th. And bad day to be a goaltender as Ronnie Porpuski, his game will be done. Back into the net goes Aiden Doherty. Doherty 4-4 on the season. Doherty a .326 goals against average and an .861 save percentage. And if we get to that note, Abigail Manzuich, the backup goaltender for Franklin Regional here tonight. As Schilling has already given up 4 goals, or 3 goals to his resume here in period number 1. Franklin Regional leads by 1 as Weiss. Now Best tries to work it free, but here's Max Williams, center red dump, all the way back around Aiden Doherty. As pinned against the boards was Sinclair. Far side struck, can't clear the zone. As working it back to Rutkowski on the feed, that was Kunklin. As off the half wall, Sinclair tries to pull. Now Kunklin to Kelly back at center red. Kelly turns it over. Here comes Sonheimer as a step. Sonheimer fires it wide. Didn't get all of it. And there's a reason why. Franklin Regional shorthanded once again, it appears. As a whistle blew as the Panthers touched up, and maybe not, actually could be an offside call here, I think. Whistle blew early after the shot attempted. So maybe the force of the errant shot was the whistle that just slipped my ears. As Jake Stock and German, they have a bit of a disagreement right in front of the eyes of the official. He'll tell them to back up a little bit and separate a little bit. They'll move in and move closer once more. As face-off 1, that's by Brinkner. Now there is German. See if Stock goes right at him, and there he does. Surprised the officials letting that one go a little on, as now the whistle blows with 31.6 seconds remaining. Face-off coming back out to center red. And not a lot of fluency here in tonight's game. Stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. And when you have 7 goals in period number 1, that's part of the issue, but sloppy play on both sides. Oliver, Mahoney, Stock up front. Strutt and McCann on the back end. And there's no love lost between these two teams after last year's championship. Now both teams fighting for playoff life even, the way this season's went. The 1 and 2 seed sitting with 6 teams in front of them if you're TJ, 7 if you're Franklin Regional. Again, these were the top 2 seeds last year. And Franklin Regional, they've been to the Penguin Cup Championship the last 2 years. Not used to being in this position either side. You go back a few years ago, I believe 2017, it was Franklin Regional eliminating TJ here at the Ice Castle, or at least at RMU, in the semifinals, costing TJ a championship berth. As it's 4-3 after 1 right here on MVI Live. We'll take a break, come back, and have period number 2 for you between the Jaguars and the Panthers.
For the best coverage of news, sports, and more, make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent, what happens here matters here.
Back here from the Ice Castle. 4 goals for the Panthers, 3 goals for the Jaguars. As, again, Aiden Doherty didn't get the start, but he is in the cage now for Thomas Jefferson. He got the start in the first meeting between these 2 teams. As actually, I think we see a changing of the guard at the other end. Nope, still Schilling. As again, Schilling gave up 3 goals as well. A little more sloppy play for Thomas Jefferson, at least on the 2 power play goals. The one by Knisner, which tied it up at 2. And, of course, the one that tied it at 1 off the stick of Laverich. 4-3 Franklin Regional to start the second. Mattis, Knisner, and Laverich up front. Gallus, Allen, and McGurk for Thomas Jefferson. It's Smith and Schliebner on the back end. That's Derek Schliebner with the captain, as a wrist shot into the catching glove of Aiden Doherty, and he'll hang on with 16:53 remaining in the first. Face-off coming, blocker side of Aiden Doherty, the junior netminder Doherty. As Allen and Knisner, a pair of 27s in the dot. Knisner wins it back. As that one blocked down by Gallus. Now near side half wall, Knisner circle back to Laverich. Laverich centering feed. Allen cancels out. Now McGurk 2-on-2 with Gallus back the other way. McGurk dump and chase. There comes McGurk, far side, canceled out. As getting a stick on that one for the Panthers was Conklin. Near side, Schliebner winds up. Shot blocked down as Schliebner was bidding for his first of the campaign. Back out to center red. Flipped along by the captain, Smith. Now it's Gallus working in. Gallus to Allen. Scotty Allen knocked into the boards. The Jaguar faithful want to call, none will come as the extracurriculars continue, but McGurk works out as Laverich takes over. Laverich got it back along, and Conklin takes a big check there. That's by Gallus. Now McGurk. Schliebner once, and McGurk working out as he turns it over, and Laverich back the other way with Knisner. 2-on-2. Laverich working on the freshman. Now cuts around Schliebner back behind. Laverich circles the wagons back up top to Bowser. Bowser holds the zone. Backhand dump as Knisner will go off for a change. Madison on the forecheck. Now Gray pinching in. Gallus off the half wall. Off the boards it goes. Anderchuk can't hold the line. Now Weiss has Best with him. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Weiss walks in. Backdoor. Best fans on the shot. As shaking the right hand, saying he was slashed. No call will come. And now Best gets tossed right in front of the official. And Bowser sitting for 2. As Bowser absolutely just one-hand tossed Nick Best. And TJ's power play, which is 2 for 2, will go back to work. Most likely an interference call on Brett Bowser, the senior defender. Face-off blocker side of Nolan Schilling. Stock, McGurk, Allen, Smith, and Oliver. Rutkowski wins it far side, but right to Oliver. Oliver. Wrist shot, he scores! Out of nowhere! Andrew Oliver on the power play again! And TJ ties it up at 4. Oliver's second power play goal, and Schilling did not see a thing. Back-to-back goals by Andrew Oliver, number 7 and now number 8. A power play goal to start the second period as Bowser. An unforced penalty. Leighton in front of the official goes on to cost the Panthers. In game number 1, it was the penalty kill stealing the show. TJ 1 for 9 on the power play. Franklin Regional 1 for 6. Franklin Regional 2 for 2. TJ 3 for 3. Up a man here this evening. As Thomas Jefferson, it's been a while since they left. There's Hinnemeyer. As they actually give McGurk the goal in front. As wrist shot. So we'll switch that up. McGurk tipping in the Oliver shot. And that's McGurk's team leading 9th of the campaign make it. Offensive zone draw here for the Jaguars of Thomas Jefferson. Kaler, Seiler, Hinnemeyer. There, Schliebner and Smith. As Brinkner couldn't win the draw, Hinnemeyer had that one deflect right off the head of Brinkner in front. Wrist shot by Kaler, never got through. Now Hinnemeyer. Hinnemeyer centering feed to Seiler. Hinnemeyer off the hop, far side, backhand drop pass. Brinkner takes it away. 3 strong to the line come the Panthers. Brinkner dumps it in back behind. Now it's Schliebner, pressured off by Brinkner as the freshman lost the handle but gets it right back. Schliebner, backhand dump near side, finds Hinnemeyer in stride. Here's Hinnemeyer, stops up, spins away. One hand touch to Kaler, the senior. Centering feed off the glove of Schilling as it's knocked back behind. Now Hinnemeyer. Bowser backhands it right to Schliebner, who jams it off the half wall. Hinnemeyer finds Kaler. Now it's Drew Schliebner off to Kaler. Kaler, wrist shot, goes sailing wide near side. Pinching in the captain, Smith. Smith sidesteps one as Gray throws Kaler into the end boards. Hinnemeyer tries not to no avail as Brinkner brings it back the other way into neutral ice. Sidesteps Seiler, center red dump as the Panthers will change. Fresh offensive unit out for Thomas Jefferson as well. As Stock finds his man in stride. As Stock working in, power move, and Stock pushed off the puck illegally. Jake Stock wants the penalty shot. And he will not get it. Jake Stock thought he was going to get a penalty shot there and said Conklin will head to the sin bin. TJ 3 for 3 on the power play. Face-off blocker side of Schilling. 4-4 game. TJ trying to get back on top. Oliver. Already 2 goals here tonight. Andrew Oliver finds the captain, Smith. Smith has another power play goal for TJ tonight. As there's Copeland back behind. Turns it over, McGurk. Now it's Smith walking the line back to McGurk. Actually, again, McGurk got that last power play goal on the assist by Oliver. As back up top, Smith. Smith finds Oliver, wrist shot, that one never got through. Now it's Smith, a shot blocked down in front. As Copeland will carry it back the other way. Liam Copeland, the sophomore. Canceled out by the captain, Lance Smith. McGurk near side, creating space. Has Stock far side. There comes Stock working in. Jake Stock stops up, drops it off for Scotty Allen. Allen swoops back behind. Allen surveys. Allen circling backdoor. Stock pulls the trigger. He scores! Jake Stock, without a doubt. And TJ back on top. That one took the water bottle for a ride as Jake Stock goes top shelf and TJ stays hot on the power play. 4 for 4 tonight. Jake Stock, his 9th. Second of the game for the junior. And Thomas Jefferson back on top. Jake Stock's power play goal has given the Jaguars the lead once more. Rutkowski, now it's Strutt near side. Strutt canceled out on the boards by Max Williams. Bowser far side, Gray helped along looking for Rutkowski. Now it's Bowser, the alternate captain from his own end. Stretch far side, skate to stick. As here comes Rutkowski working in. Rutkowski falling down, pushes it wide. As Savinda, far side, Savinda wraps back behind. Now it's Strutt. Strutt to Sondheimer, near side half wall. As here comes Weiss. Near side point, unable to hold was Strutt, foot race for it. Icing waved off. Rutkowski back behind, side of the goal mouth. Loose in front, backhander denied by Doherty. Rebound still loose as it pops far side. Strutt picks up, backhand bouncer. Far side point held for the moment by the Panthers. Now it's Nick Best. Here comes Best working in. Best far side wrist shot as that one's knocked down. Face-off will come blocker side of Schilling. Kaler takes the draw. Seiler back there as well. As face-off controlled by Brinkner. Now it's taken far side. That's by Kunklin, near side. German off the half wall. Bounce back along. Now it's taken by Kaler. Schliebner holds the line as now Seiler far side working in. The captain wrist shot blocked down. Taken along by the Panthers of Franklin Regional, back behind, circling near side. Backed back along, now it's taken over. Sondheimer make that Hinnemeyer shot blockered away by Schilling. Sinclair can't clear the zone. Now it's Seiler to Kaler on the far side, pinned against the boards. As trying to work free is the Panthers there. From the corner, that's taken by Robert Kelly, canceled out now. Kaler, the senior, centering feed. Seiler never got it through. And at the top of the goal mouth, controlled by Schilling. As Laverich knocked down, back the other way. Strutt picks it up at center red. Now Laverich, there's Knisner, far side. Far side controlled there, dumped to the near side half wall. Now it's Allen. Allen thrown into the boards on the near side by Knisner. As right to the goal mouth, Doherty didn't have it, but the whistle blows as Laverich put it in. Now the official got hit up high as McGurk going at it with Knisner. That's the official worse for the wear after that one. As McGurk and Knisner will go to the box. Face-off blocker side of Doherty, offsetting penalties for Franklin Regional with Thomas, Jefferson, McGurk, and Knisner. Here in period number 2. 10:28 remaining in the second period. As face-off will come in deep. Best, Allen, Gallus, Strutt, and McCann for Thomas Jefferson. As they're forcing Gallus and Mattis back out. Taken there by Best, centering feed, banked back out, and here comes Strutt from his own end. Mattis pressuring, Mattis. Now it's Strutt back behind, circling away. Mattis trying to take it away, and Laverich will. Laveridge tries to get it free. Now it's taken by Williams. Williams, a wrist shot blockered away by Doherty. Williams once more. Williams up top, swings across. Wrist shot saved by Doherty, denying Mattis as Laveridge canceled out from the center of the ice. Now Best. Delayed offsides. Best stretch pass eludes his target of Gallus all the way down. They say deflection, so no icing will come. Now it's centered in front. Paw put down by Schilling, and Bowser and Best going at it. Two Panthers one at it. Now Gallus and Bowser. Some extracurriculars. Bowser's been in the thick of things all night long. I think him and Gallus will get some offsetting minors here as they have some words on their way to the penalty box. Second set of offsetting minors. Second time we've seen Bowser in the box. Going to stay 5-on-5 here. Actually, an extra penalty put on the board right now. So it would be the initial on Bowser. Looks like he might have got two penalties. So Bowser gets 4 for roughing, while Gallus only gets 2 minutes for roughing. Allen, Best, Stock, Smith, and Oliver. TJ's power play has been lethal tonight. 4 for 4. 4 different power play goal scorers. One of them not on the ice. He's in the box. Best replacing him. Oliver has a goal and an assist so far on power play time. Oliver working in. Oliver right down Broadway. Fires it off the glove of Schilling. Now it's Best back behind. Wrapped around near side. Lance Smith can't hold the line. All the way back down, and Smith will pick it up there. 1:33 remaining on the power play. Lance Smith stretched near side, just away from Jake Stock. Stock working in. Stock sidesteps the check there, but lost the puck. As taken back behind by Kunklin. As Stock goes tumbling, Kunklin comes away with the puck. Pressured off from Best. Now it's taken by Kelly, far side. Sinclair, fans on the clearing attempt. Third time's the charm, back out to center red. Now it's taken over by Scotty Allen. Near side stretch pass, skate back into the corner. It goes off of Stock, and Rutkowski holds to the half wall, but no further as Best shot takes the stick of Rutkowski out of his hand. And the whistle blows on the near side, and another penalty coming with 8:39 remaining in the second period. There was 57 seconds remaining on the minor to Bowser. As actually it's going to be another Franklin regional penalty as Robert Kelly makes it an even more crowded penalty box. See if this results in more power play time. There's a conclave between the scorekeeper and the official on the far side. So right now 3 Panthers sit in the box, 2 Jaguars in the box. Bowser had a 4-minute versus the 2-minute by Gallus. As McGurk and Knisner both had penalties at offset. It's a cross-checking penalty on Kelly. 5-on-3 time here for TJ. Again, TJ scored on every power play opportunity. 57 seconds of 5-on-3 time. It's Weiss, Best, Smith, Oliver, and Jake Stock. Stock 2 goals so far tonight. As the conclave continues over at the Panther bench, they want more of an explanation of what is going on here in this one. Five on three, Copeland, Brinkner, and Gray, the trio trying to kill it off. 56 seconds of power play time on 5-on-3. Stock to Oliver. Oliver back to Smith. TJ swinging it around, trying to collapse it in as that one deflects wide. Now it's Jake Stock. Stock surveys. Stock swings it Smith. Lance Smith, the captain. Smith backpedal. Smith up top to Oliver. 34 of 5-on-3. Oliver wrist shot goes wide. Now it's Weiss. TJ, no real look so far on the 5-on-3. Weiss drops off Oliver. Oliver, wrist shot, knocked down loose and grabbed by Schilling with 23 remaining on the 5-on-3. 8:05 remaining in the second period. As Schilling having a word with the official, not happy about something, but again, no love lost between these two teams from last year's championship game to now. As the number one, or actually we see just one change for TJ. It's just Allen replacing Best. The other four remain the same as fresh 3 for Franklin Regional. Smith, Stock, walks the line, walks in. Jake Stock, 18 remaining, 5-on-3. Stock right down Broadway. Stock fires it, denied. Rebound. Oliver could not get it to go. And with 11 seconds remaining on 5-on-3 time for TJ with 7:53 remaining in the second, it will be another offensive zone draw for the Jaguars. Franklin Regional looking for their first kill and getting 57 seconds of 5-on-3 time kill would be absolutely huge for the Panthers, trying to swing momentum back in their favor. Face off, one back. As there's Oliver to Stock. Stock, wrist shot, catches the glass, loose in front, off the side of the goal mouth, still loose, backdoor, and the Panthers corral it. The first penalty is killed as that hits a stanchion. As released back out is Laverich. So Thomas Jefferson, first time not scoring on the power play. It came with a 5-on-3 opportunity. 1:02 remaining on the power play, and the penalty to Kelly. Smith, Best, Weiss, Seiler, and Sontheimer. Face off won by the Panthers and cleared back down by Laverich. As Doherty sets it back up. Doherty to Smith. Smith swings it far side. Lance Smith, the captain, carrying it back up into center red, into the attacking end he rolls. Lance Smith stops up. Smith back up top, taken away there. As Sinclair tries to work back shorthanded. Now it's Best, banking it along to Seiler. Past him to Rutkowski. 35 remaining on the Jaguar minor. Or make that Panthers minor Jaguar power play is Laverich. Pinned against the boards by Smith. Now Best joins the party. 25 seconds remaining. Great job of penalty killing here by the Panthers. As Weiss sidesteps one. Here comes Weiss. Backhand to Seiler. Into the attacking end. Seiler stops up. Thrown into the boards there. Now it's Weiss from the corner. Battle for it there is taken away by Franklin Regional. Far side controlled off there. As Kunklin thrown against the boards. 4 seconds remaining and back-to-back kills have been completed, including 57 seconds of 5-on-3 time by the Panthers. As now Sontheimer back behind, pinned against the boards. Taken over by Williams, lost an edge. Now it's Weiss, surveys, has Best. Best winds up, fires it off the toe of Schilling. Rebound, Sontheimer denied. As that one's pushed far side, half wall. Strutt back along to Rutkowski. Rutkowski working off the half wall there. Rutkowski can't clear the zone as Strutt holds the line once more. Now Rutkowski near side. Pass picked off by Nick Best, trying to work in deep to no avail. Rutkowski turns over, Stock just misses. Bidding for the HT was Jake Stock. Now it's taken by Best. Best turning shot off the side of the goal mouth. Jake Stock takes back over once more. Stock from the corner. Stock backhand. Strutt. That one deflected back down. Taken over once more here by the Franklin Regional Panthers. As the Panthers clear the zone, Laverich tried a cross-ring pass fan, but Williams helps the cause, dumping it in deep. Near side corner, Strutt battles there. Worked free by the Panthers, centering feed to Rutkowski from his skate. Slap shot denied by the glove of Aiden Doherty. And Doherty hangs on with 5:28 remaining in the second period. 5-4, Thomas Jefferson leads. The Jaguars were trailing coming into this period 4-3, 2 goals, one by McGurk and the other by Stock. Strutt back behind, Strutt on the backhand, pushes far side corner now Mahoney. Mahoney trying to work it free to no avail, canceled out, back up top, wrist shot, Copeland blockered away by Doherty once more. As Doherty has been sharp off the bench for TJ. Here comes McCann over center red into the attacking end, canceled out, dump in, wrap around now, Jake Stock pressuring as Copeland fires it into his skates. Scrum in the corner, Copeland comes away with it, but Stock takes it back away. Up top, McCann, a wrist shot goes wide. Now it's Stock circling back behind. Jake Stock surveys. Stock wheeling out. Stock flips it back up top, McCann, a wrist shot. Denied rebound, Mahoney couldn't finish. Now Mahoney banks it back to Strutt, past him all the way back down to Jaguar real estate. Strutt from his own end on the backhand. Far side controlled there as Williams sidesteps one. Now it's taken over there by Mattis. Mattis, one-timer denied by Doherty. Rebound cleared back out all the way down and icing the call on the Jaguars with 4:25 remaining in the period. 5-4 lead for TJ. 2 second period tallies for the Jaguars, none for the Panthers. And Doherty didn't get the start, but he has not allowed a goal since entering the game for Thomas Jefferson. Trying to get TJ back above 500. Face-off blocker side of Doherty. Allen tries to push it back now. It's Kunklin unable to hold the line. Kaler racing after it. Kelly back defensively. As Kelly fends off, but Allen comes in to join the party back behind Kaler. Now it's Allen wrap around. He couldn't put it in. As it's taken now by Smith. A wrist shot blockered away by Schilling. Back behind. Now it's taken by Laverich, turns it over. Allen just reverses back below the goal line. Taken over there by the Panthers, centering feed off the side of the goal mouth, centering pass in front, broken up. Pop back free near side to German. German into the attacking end with a dump right into the glove of Doherty, and he'll hang on with 3:45 remaining in the second period. 5-4 TJ leads here in period number 2. Offensive zone draw for Franklin Regional as the Panthers trying to find a way to get even here this evening. Face-off will come blocker side of the Jaguar netminder. Doherty leaning a little to his left, a lot of room, glove side. As face-off won by TJ, back far side, half wall, Best poked away there, that's by Rutkowski. Now it's Williams, Max Williams centering feed, never got through off a skate. And Weiss will carry it back the other way. Here comes Weiss soaring into the attacking end. Weiss far side power move, centering feed right to German defensively on the back check. Now it's German back the other way for Franklin Regional. Far side pass picked off by Smith. Dumps it in from center ed. Bodies go flying as Best picks it up back behind. Best tried the Michigan, couldn't get it to stick. As the puck wandered off his stick when he went to pick it up. Now Sonheimer. That one deflects down. McCann tries to hold the line and will. Deflects right back to him at the point and then knocked out. That's by German. Back the other way. Gets it dumped in deep. As Laverich back after it. Laverich tries to center one. Battle for it near side corner. Wrap back around. Now it's Mattis off the half wall. Wrist shot blocked down. Backhander denied. They score! It's Laverich cleaning up his rebound, and Franklin Regional gets even. It's 5s on the board in the second. As Laverich, his second of the game. Now 8 on the season for Luke Laverich. Laverich loves playing Thomas Jefferson. In the first meeting, Laverich 3 points. He has 2 goals tonight. As Luke Laverich gets us all deadlocked again. As Franklin Regional trying to retake the lead. Copeland dumps it back around. Now it's Anderchuk. Now Sinclair working back behind. Sinclair to Copeland. Wrist shot blocked down. Now it's Oliver up to Stock. Here comes Stock looking for the HT. Stock centers one. Mahoney never got a shot away. And it's cleared back to the point. McCann, left side point. Now Mahoney wheels out. Mahoney, high slot. Top of the zone, finds Strutt. Wrist shot blocked down. As it never got through into the skates of Kelly, it went. Flip back along. McCann banks it back along, and the whistle blows with 1:59 remaining in the second period. Face-off, glove side of Aiden Doherty. Laveridge got us deadlocked at 5. 1:59 remaining in the period. At the period break, we'll have our intermission interview with Thomas Jefferson girls basketball player Julia Berberich. She'll make sure you tune in for that one as Weiss working in. Weiss centering feed, nobody home. As Smith off the hop, jams it back behind. Nobody home, but Franklin Regional Panthers is back the other way. That's Kunklin. Back out off the skate of Brinkner. Brinkner carrying the load. Brinkner into Doherty's stick. And Doherty quick to cover. 1:32 remaining here in period number 2. 5-5 score between TJ and Franklin Regional. Face-off blocker side of Aiden Doherty. Mattis, Anderchuk, and Laveridge. You know, since Knisner took that penalty, I actually haven't seen Knisner. I wonder if he got more than kind of bargained for there, or when him and McGurk went to the box, actually must have been offsetting 10s. I missed the official ruling on that one. So that's a huge piece in the box for both teams in McGurk and Bowser, or excuse me, make that Knisner. Knisner the leading scorer, McGurk the leading goal scorer, as Allen was headed back the other way as the whistle blew. Face-off near side, neutral ice. Jake Stock, Oliver Mahoney. Number 1 unit out there for the Jaguars, trying to take the lead into the period break. As Schliebner, now Stock slides far side. Mahoney giving chase. As that one's back along, all the way down. Drew Schliebner will chase, is in on the forecheck. Brinkner. Brinkner pressuring the freshman, taken away. Williams in front, wrist shot. Sinclair sends it wide. As now it's Jake Stock. Stock off the hop. Here's Stock. Almost turned it over. Clears it back out, but Brinkner brings it back in. Right to Schliebner with 38 seconds remaining. Now Stock. Stock chasing it down. Stock trying to spin away from Kelly. He goes down. Now Oliver working it free. Oliver fending it off. Jake Stock turns it over. Loose in front. Blue paint. Stock knocked down. Penalty coming. And TJ back to the power play. They'll have 22.2 to work here this period. TJ 4 for 6 tonight on the power play. As Kelly, his second penalty of the evening. TJ will have 22.2 seconds to work with before we head to the period break. See if the Jaguars can take the lead going into the third. Allen tries to win it back to Noavell. Rutkowski can barely clear the zone off the shin guard of Oliver. Dump back in, and that's going to just about do it for the period, as this one's controlled and slapped back down the distance with 6 seconds on the clock. And Doherty flailing to keep it away from Mattis before the horns sound. And after 2, we're deadlocked. Nothing decided. 5-5 here from the Ice Castle between the Jaguars and the Panthers. A rematch of last year's Penguin Cup Championship game has not disappointed thus far, as we are tied at 5. Scoring has been abundant here this evening. And when we come back again, it will be your Planet Roof break interview, as we will be joined by the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars girls basketball player Julia Berberich. So make sure you stay tuned for that one coming up next right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live.
The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. Cyber Athletics is a community created by athletes for athletes. A team of collegiate and NBA legends that have experienced all aspects of how the ball bounces both on and off the court. Ultimately, Cyber Athletics is defending the health, wellness, and success of a human beyond the title of athlete. Because an athlete can never truly perform unless health and wellness is placed at a premium priority. For more information, visit cyberathletics.com. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it. The City of McKeesport and McKeesport Rising Project, making investments today in our neighborhoods and infrastructure for the future of our community. We are working together for a better McKeesport. 5 Star Plumbing is locally owned and operated and can help you with all your sewer and drain cleaning needs. With over 25 years of experience in 24-hour emergency service, we do what others can't. That's right, save you money. For more information on how 5 Star Plumbing can help you, visit our website at 5starplumbingforyou.com. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
Back here at the half on MVI Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network Planet Roof halftime interview with Thomas Jefferson's Julia Burbirch. And Julia, first off, thank you for doing this with me. Not that you guys had much of a choice today, but thank you.
Of course.
So for you personally, obviously, we had the privilege of watching you during this great run for the Jaguar volleyball team. So we'll start there. What was that in this past season, even though it ended with a couple losses to North Catholic? What was that season as a whole like for you?
It was awesome overall. Like, as a team, we're all so close together. And although North Catholic was very hard to beat, obviously.
They were North Catholic?
Yeah. I'm very proud of our team where we got to. We were the Final Four of the states, and we were the only public school left in the states. So that was pretty good.
So what she's saying, TJ is the state public school champions, but you know, it was a lot of fun to watch you guys, and obviously you were a key part of that. But what about volleyball and basketball help each other for you personally on the court, whether it be like what in volleyball helps you in basketball and vice versa? Honestly,
the volleyball mentality helps a lot. Like, after every point, even if we lose the point or win the point, we're all cheering and stuff. And it'll help during basketball a lot because if I make a mistake in basketball, I'll just clap it off and get back into the game.
So for you personally, coming into this season, what are you looking forward to in this basketball season?
I'm looking forward to, overall all the team memories and stuff of our senior year. We got to, win. Hopefully we can win section, make it to playoffs, and go on from there.
Do you have any personal?
Very young team. We only lost one senior last year, and she was our key scorer, so we're going to have to make up some of those points.
So for you personally, what's, in a sense, the end plan with you in athletics, if you want to tell everybody?
End plan?
Because obviously you're pretty good at 2 sports here, so.
Yeah, my plan is just to keep winning. Like, we have to win section this year. That would be such an amazing win. And to make it to playoffs and make our my senior year, last as long as it can.
So, for you personally, how did you get your start in this sport?
My start in the sport, honestly, I started like when I was 4 years old in basketball, and ever since then I've done so many club teams and different AAU and all these camps and stuff to get to where I am today.
So throughout all of that process, is there anything, any memory that stands out specifically that it's just something, that's always going to stick with you?
Memories are probably my freshman year. We did a WVU camp, and I was just starting freshman year, and I was asked to come with the varsity team to stay at WVU for a tournament, and we stayed in dorms, and it was just an amazing experience to be in with all the seniors and stuff just as a freshman.
So now that, you've kind of went from that freshman role to a leadership style role for Thomas Jefferson, what advice would you give to younger players in the same kind of situation you were back then?
I would say give it all you got. Like, work hard and get those, so you can get those playing times in, so you can get the opportunity to go out with the varsity team and do all that extra, camp and fun things.
So for you personally, before every game, obviously, most people, or some people I should say, do have that of wanting to have a pregame ritual or routine. Do you have anything special that, kind of gets you ready and gets you ready to do what you have to do?
Well, definitely in the locker room, we get super excited and hype with all the music and crazy, and then we go out and we warm up, and then during the national anthem, I relax myself, and that's how I get my head into the game after all the warm-ups and craziness before a game actually starts.
So, you just kind of led into my final question about the national anthem. So I end every interview, if you saw Delaney's I did during volleyball season.
See it.
It's the question that I end every interview with, but so national anthem, you said it clears your head, so it's one of those things that gets you ready. Is it a pump-up song? And kind of, besides clearing your head, does it do anything else for you before a game?
Yeah, it definitely clears my head, and then it, inspires me. I don't know how to explain it, but it makes me, want to do good. It gives me that passion to do good for that game.
All right, well, thank you very much. I appreciate you doing this, and can't wait to see what you and your team does this season.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have the second half of your game right here on MVI Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Founded in 1956, 84 Lumber Company is the nation's largest privately held supplier of building materials, manufactured components, and industry-leading services for single and multi-family residents in commercial buildings. 84 Lumber operates more than 250 stores, component manufacturing plants, custom door shops, custom millwork shops, and engineered wood product centers in over 30 states. For more information, visit 84lumber.com or join the company on your favorite social media platform. Basic Carbide is proud to support youth sports in the Mon Valley and proud to be a part of the community. Basic Carbide, located at Lobar in the Mon Valley. For more information, visit basiccarbide.com. B Graphics is the Mon Valley's leading source for all your screen printing, embroidery, and printing needs. Offering creative apparel, banners, fundraisers, online stores, promotional products, and more. To find out the best option for your needs, head to bgraphics.com or visit a store in either Frederickstown or Belle Vernon. B Graphics, hassle-free, quality-driven, and always on time. The best savings of the year at Bowser Automotive. The Power of Bowser family of dealerships features Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Hyundai, Subaru, Nissan, and Genesis. At the Power of Bowser, you'll get the best price, the best selection of vehicles, and the best car buying experience you've ever had. Shop online at powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether at home, on your computer, or on the go with your cell phone. The best deals are just one click away. Visit powerofbowser.com today and experience the difference. Are you interested in attending a Penn State University branch campus close to home? Dive into your future at Penn State Greater Allegheny or Penn State Fayette. Be a part of something big. Be a part of Penn State.
Back here from the Ice Castle, 5 goals on the board on each side with 1:38 remaining on Thomas Jefferson power play time when we start period number 3. 5-5 as we'll recap all the scoring. Been a very chippy game as well. And again, no love lost between these two teams. Last year's 2A Penguin Cup Championship rematch, as last year it was a 5-1 Franklin Regional lead headed into the third period of play. And that's when Thomas Jefferson potted in 4 goals to tie it up, and then Nick Stock got the OT winner. It's Jake Stock tonight with the 2-goal performance, 3-point performance for Jake Stock. Shots 23-19 in favor of the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars, as Jake Stock from Ryder McGurk and Scotty Allen for goal number 1. Then Luke Lavarich on the power play got things even from Rutkowski and Knisner. And then it was Lance Smith giving the Jaguars a 2-1 lead from Stock and McGurk. And then finally Knisner would get them even again. Another wrist shot on the power play from Lavarich and Rutkowski. And then it was Savinda out of nowhere from Sinclair. And Franklin Regional would take their first lead of the game at the 12-13 mark. And then Thomas Jefferson would get back even. A power play goal by Andrew Oliver from McGurk and Stock, making it 3-3. And then Mattis would get back on the board for Franklin Regional, giving them a 4-3 lead after one. Then McGurk tipped home a power play goal from Andrew Oliver before Stock would re-give the Jaguars the lead, his second of the game from Allen and McGurk. And then Luke Lavarich at even strength was able to knot things up at 5. Again, shots 23-19 in favor of TJ. Power play, TJ 4 for 7, Franklin Regional 2 for 2. As right now serving those 10-minute misconducts was Knisner and McGurk. They actually both got 12 minutes, which is the big difference to look at there, that Knisner and McGurk both actually got 12 minutes of penalty time. They got the 2-minute minors for roughing, then the 10-minute misconduct penalties. And again, Franklin Regional will be shorthanded for 1:38 barring a goal or another penalty here in this one. Ronnie Porpuski got the start, gave up 4 goals on 6 shots, and Doherty's got 8 of 9 in replacement. It's been Schilling who's got 18 of 23 through period number 1 and 2. As we get set to start the third period, it'll be 1:38 of power play time for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars as we get set to start this one. As it's been a great game again for Stock, McGurk, and Lavarich, who has had a field day so far this season against the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. As Thomas Jefferson will look to get back on top as we get set to start period number 3. As Lavarich a goal and assist, 2 goals and assist. Rutkowski multi-point performance as well here today for the Franklin Regional Panthers. And one of those things when you look at this game so far, very chippy, very back and forth. And with that being said, you know, penalties are going to be crucial for this one, and having one of your best players on both teams in McGurk and Knisner in the box for 12 minutes is definitely not what either team wants to see throughout the conclusion of this game. So I think that's something you got to watch. Can these teams stay out of the penalty box as we start period number 3? I think that will be a big determining factor into this one. And, you know, you got to expect for the heat of play, the chippiness to continue in this third period between Thomas Jefferson and Franklin Regional. As Doherty will continue to tend the cage for TJ, replacing Porpuski in the first period. And then again, Schilling, he stays in. He's given up all 5 tallies so far this evening. Thomas Jefferson, 1:38 remaining of power play time as we start period number 3 from the Ice Castle. Can TJ avenge the early season 4-1 loss to Franklin Regional? Can Franklin Regional get the sweep of the Jaguars? Again, both Knisner and McGurk will stay in the box to start. They are serving 12 minutes each of penalty time. It was a 2-minute minor for roughing for both of them, then 10-minute misconduct penalties. 1:38 remaining on the Kelly minor. Stock looking for the HT. Out with Allen, Best, Smith, and Oliver. Rutkowski, Sinclair, Williams, and Copeland. As the side door still open, so we will wait as we get set for the third period of play. 17 on the clock. Who will go home with the win here this evening? Thomas Jefferson trying to help their playoffs hopes greatly with a win over the Panthers. Allen, Stock, Best, Smith, and Oliver out on the power play. 4 for 7 tonight. Thomas Jefferson, now it's taken by Smith. Smith wheeling it up. Here comes Jake Stock looking for the HT. Stops up, drops it into Best. Best back behind. Best surveys. Best turning shot denied by Schilling. Loose in front at the side of the goal mouth and cleared back down. All the way down it goes. Andrew Oliver picks up the puck back behind. Doesn't take much on the fresh sheet to send the puck down the distance. The alternate captain slides it up. Stock. Center red dump, knocked down by Copeland. Stock keeps it alive. Back behind, Rutkowski pressured by Best. Best takes it away, banks it back up top. Stock walks the line. Far side, Smith. Smith, wrist shot denied, and no rebound. With 52 ticks of the clock remaining here on the power play. 16-13 in the third. 5-5 game between TJ and Franklin Regional. See if Scotty Allen can win the draw back. He will cleanly. It's Oliver. Oliver, wrist shot goes wide. Now Jake Stock near side. Jake Stock walks the line, slides it to Oliver. Oliver, he scores! Deflected in front! It's Scotty Allen! And it's 6-5 TJ as Allen knocks home the Oliver wrister. And the Jaguars get another power play tally. Scotty Allen, his 7th from Oliver. And TJ just like that back on top. Another power play goal for the Jaguars. 5 of the 6 TJ tallies have been up a man. As trying to get it back here was Mattis, turns it over. Strutt knocks it back out center red, giving chase there, Rutkowski. Rutkowski swings far side to Copeland, jam back along, now Mattis to Strutt. Here comes the Jaguars, it's Mahoney. Mahoney working back in, Mahoney wrister. Back behind now, it's Gallus off the side of the cage. Copeland wraps around near side half wall, now it's McCann. Mahoney tries to work it out in the corner, McCann banks it back behind, knocked down there by the Panthers and cleared back out center red. The alternate captain Strutt jams it far side. Past the defense, now Rutkowski from his own end. Rutkowski moving back to defense, maybe a little here, it looks like, for Franklin Regional in the third. He's been up top for the majority of the game. As Anderchuk knocks that one back in deep, now it's Weiss back behind. Weiss, battle pinned against the boards in the corner, is working free there for the moment. That was Laverich. Here comes Weiss back the other way. Mahoney will change as that one was taken away momentarily by the Panthers. Now it's McCann. McCann into the attacking end. Centers one off, and it's a 2-on-1 from center end. Gallus trying to get back. It's Sinclair working in, fires. He scores! Sinclair! And we're tied at 6. As Sean Sinclair, second point of the game, ties us up again. Sean Sinclair makes it 6-0 with his 4th of the campaign. 2 goals in the opening 2 minutes and 21 seconds of the third. As Knisner and McGurk both available once again. McGurk, Allen, and Gallus. Be a big add back to the Jaguar lineup in McGurk, who has 9 goals on the season, including 1 tonight. Here comes Lance Smith, the captain, looking to get it back. Smith cuts back behind. Smith centering feed all the way back up top. It's Gallus. Fans on it. Now near side, Brinkner canceled out. It's taken by Sinclair, dumps it in. There's the captain, Smith. Smith from his own end into neutral ice. Smith back the other way. Smith working in. Smith stops up. Smith down below off the stick of the Panthers netminder Schilling. Knocked back down and out. It's a foot race controlled by Gallus. Now it's Scotty Allen. He gave the Jaguars the lead earlier this period before Sinclair got it back. Neutral zone dump in, off the netting it goes. 14:02 remaining in the third. 6-6 game between Franklin Regional and Thomas Jefferson. Face-off will come back outside on the near side. Sondheimer, Best, and Weiss. Smith and Schliebner. Weiss pushes it far side. There's Sondheimer. Sondheimer working in. Sondheimer swoops, centering feed. Shuffled to German on the near side half wall. German pushed off the puck by Sondheimer. He gets taken down. Now it's the captain. Smith off the boards, back out. Jam back along by Kelly. Now it's Lance Smith. Smith. Near side, banked off the back of the skates of Weiss. Gets it back now, turns it over. Mattis fires it in! Doherty was cutting right. The puck went left. And Mattis makes it 7-6 Panthers. Back-to-back goals by Franklin Regional. And Nick Mattis gets his 2nd of the game. 6 and 7 on the season for Nicholas Mattis. Doherty looked absolutely, completely fooled on that one. See if TJ can find a way to get it back. Number 1 line out there. Here's Mahoney, 2-on-1. Mahoney, Oliver fans, rebound loose in front, cleared away. Now McCann, shot never got through. Banked back to the line. McCann, wrist shot deflects near side. Oliver denied by Schilling. Backed back to the near side half wall. Now Mahoney, cleared far side. There's Anderchuk back the other way. Anderchuk wraps it around the boards. Near side corner it goes to McCann. McCann trying to work it free. McCann, now Mahoney. Had it taken away. There's Oliver now. Oliver almost turns it over and will to Anderchuk. He tries to work it free once more. He will not. Now Mahoney off the steal. It's Jake Stock back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Stock wrister deflects wide off of Rutkowski. Near side Mahoney, wrap back behind there to Stock. Jake Stock, Oliver tries to center, no avail there. As Rutkowski, far side, now it's Stock, centering one into the skates of Andrew Oliver, peels out. Oliver in front, Mahoney shuffles it wide. Now Oliver fires, denied, rebound Mahoney. Mahoney, Smith the captain, walks in, Smith fires, Schilling gets it again. And it stays a 1-goal Franklin Regional lead here in the third. It's Mattis, the go-ahead goal, handcuffing and fooling Aiden Doherty. TJ took the early third period lead on Scotty Allen's power play goal from Oliver. Back-to-back Panthers goals have put them up by 1, trying to add on. If I'm not mistaken, which I don't think I am, no team has had more than a 1-goal advantage in this game. As far side, Copeland back behind. Tie up there. 3-player scrum plus an official as this one's banked back out all the way down. And it will be icing with 11:47 remaining here in the third period. 7-6 Panthers lead the Jaguars. Face-off comes all the way back in deep. A rematch of last year's Penguin Cup Championship has not disappointed this evening from the Ice Castle. Face-off blocker side of Aiden Doherty as Knizner. Now it's taken by Seiler, back the other way. Seiler banks it back around Rutkowski. Near side control by Mattis, losing an edge there. That was Lavarich as Mattis looking for the HT, fires it into the glove of Aiden Doherty, and Doherty will hang on. 11:28 remaining here in period number 3. Face-off glove side of Doherty. 7-6 advantage in favor of Franklin Regional over Thomas Jefferson. Teams have traded leads throughout the course of the contest. Sharp angle shot off the side of the post. Loose in front, backdoor backhander, and clearing it out is Strutt. Excellent defensive effort there by the Jaguar alternate captain, keeping it a 1-goal affair. Kunklin takes a hit, makes the play. Now walking out, German. Sinclair fans on it. Taken away now by Gallus. Gallus looks up, slides it McGurk. McGurk dumps it back in deep. Now poked along there. McGurk throws his man into the boards. As puck skitters free, right wing half wall. McGurk wrestling with German, down on the puck. Allen takes it away. Strutt the wrist shot goes wide. Now McCann from the left side point walks in, left wing circle, loose in front shot. Gallus couldn't finish. As that one pinballs back behind. Now a centering feed off the stick of Schilling. Allen ducks under a check. Allen has McCann. Allen turns it over, back the other way. Here comes Sinclair. Sinclair working in as it poked far side. Strutt now takes over, far side corner. Got around Knizner. Strutt slides it up, nobody on, right down the seam, all the way down, icing the call with 10-11 remaining in the third. 7-6 lead here for Franklin Regional over Thomas Jefferson. Face-off will come stick side of Aiden Doherty. Oliver ties up on the draw, taken now by Drew Schliebner, pinned against the boards by Knizner. Knocked down there, taken back over by Oliver, held at the line. Near side Gray, Gray wrist shot. Now it's Mattis, far side, picked off. Rutkowski pushes it wide. As Gray banks it back along, Lavarich knocked down, makes the play. Knizner has a great recovery by the captain Smith to knock things free there. As Mahoney banks it back the other way, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Now 2-on-2. Lavarich ties up Stock. Stock picks it up off the hop. Wrapped back behind by Stock, right to Rutkowski. Pushed against the boards by Oliver. Rutkowski now pinned by Stock. 3 players make it a 4-player scrum. Stock comes away with the puck. Loose in front, cleared back down, and icing will be the call with 9:19 remaining here in the third. And I don't think I see him on the bench, but I don't think I've seen Bowser back on the ice this period. Brett Bowser has taken multiple penalties in this game. The alternate captain, senior defender, including one of a forearm shiv to best, which resulted in a Franklin Regional goal against. And he is one of the alternate captains on this team. But again, I don't think I've seen him play since his misconduct penalty or his 4-minute roughing minor ended. As Oliver back behind, looks to tuck, centers, Mahoney fires denied, back to Mahoney off a stick and off the end boards. As that one almost knotted us up at 7. Flip back up, glove down by Oliver. Oliver swooping away from Brinkner, banked back along. Now taken over near side. Savinda off the deflection. Jake Stock trying to work in. Stock back to the corner. Stock wraps back behind. Smith wants it. Smith off the deflection. Wrist shot denied by Schilling. Now it's Stock. Back behind, taken over. Savinda far side. Here comes Anderchuk. Back the other way. Savinda joining the charge, but now dump and change. Both sides getting a fresh unit on. Smith sidesteps one, lost the glove, still playing forward. Here comes Sonheimer. Sonheimer wrister into the catching glove of Schilling, and he'll hang on with 8:10 remaining in the third. And Brett Bowser Haven't seen him here in the third period for Franklin Regional. Standing right in the middle of the Panther bench. As again, we also mentioned the man with the puck now, alternate captain Rutkowski has moved back to defense. I think that is in replacement. As that one, a toe save there on Laverich. Big save there by Aiden Doherty, keeping it a one-goal game as best. And Conklin, a little disagreement on the near side. Now it's the captain, Knizner, and Doherty puts the paddle down and got the whistle to blow with 7:46 remaining here in the third. 1-goal lead for Franklin Regional. Offensive zone draw for the Panthers. Rutkowski on the back end. He will be joined by Conklin, Sinclair, Williams, and Anderchuk. It's Gallus, McGurk, Allen, McCann, and Strutt out there for the Jaguars of Thomas Jefferson, led by second-year head coach John Zeiler. Again, year number 2 hasn't been as fruitful as year number 1 with all the losses TJ had to graduation. Centering feed off the stick of Anderchuk. McCann takes him to the ice. The Franklin Regional faithful to my left want to call, none will come. McGurk walking in, toe drag, knocked off a stick. Now it's McCann. McCann centers one side of the goal mouth. Taken there by nobody as it's a tie up in the puck. Pinballs back behind. Now Gallus centers one looking for Allen. Never got through. Rutkowski in the way. Wrap far side. Anderchuk. Anderchuk stops up near side. Here comes the Panthers. It's Rutkowski carrying it in. Rutkowski working back behind. Rutkowski now far side. Scotty Allen. Allen banks it back along. Here comes Gallus in transition. Gallus flips it back behind the goal line. In after it on the forecheck. Gallus surveys, centering feed. Allen's shot never got through. Looked like McGurk and actually make it Sinclair, who hobbles far side off the ice. Still makes a play along to Anderchuk. Delayed offside. Gallus doesn't touch it. Now they say he does. As Sinclair didn't have a choice but to block it. He was tied up in front, and he saved the goal by doing so. Oliver will take the draw. Tied up. Pushed back now to Derek Schliebner, and he'll fire that one right at the Panthers bench with 6:26 remaining. And Derek will be replaced by Drew will be replaced by his younger brother Derek on the ice for Thomas Jefferson. Face off center red, Knizner and Oliver. Mahoney and Laverich told the backup. Face off one and pushed in deep by the Panthers. There's Lance Smith, the captain. Thomas Jefferson needs another. Down by 1, 7-6, stretch pass. Icing waved off as Stock wraps back behind. Jake Stock surveying his options. Jake Stock slides it up top. Schliebner taken away. Here's Knizner. Now Laverich. Laverich has Knizner. Laverich walks in. Laverich fires. They score! It's Mattis! And it's a 2-goal lead for Franklin Regional. And it's the hat trick for Nick Mattis. As Nick Mattis, 6-7, and now number 8. And Franklin Regional does indeed get the first 2-goal lead of the game. Laverich finds the trailer in the form of Mattis. 8-6. Franklin Regional with 5:57 remaining in the third. TJ running out of time. Goals of plenty here in this one. 3 in a row by the Panthers to take the 2-goal lead. Off the deflection into the rafters it goes with 5:50 remaining here in the third. All sorts of scoring here in this one. As Mattis now the hat trick for Franklin Regional. 5:40 remaining in the third. As there's Smith unloading, and Schilling makes the save as Hinnemeyer knocked into the side of the goal mouth. Now it's worked free and back out. Smith picks it up from center red, works back to his own end. Lance Smith now circles back. Smith off the deflection. Now Seiler. Seiler far side connects to Hinnemeyer. Hinnemeyer has Kaler just out of his reach. Copeland picks it up back behind. Knocked off the puck there. There's Kaler. His shot glove saved by Schilling. And Nolan Schilling hangs on. As Weiss tries to move forward, he will get it, knocks back behind to Best. Sondheimer gives chase near side corner. Sondheimer working off the corner, goes to Weiss. Weiss looking up top, has Smith. Weiss walks the line, Weiss far side, McCann working in, McCann fires, loose in front, rebound denied by Schilling. Kniser back the other way. Here comes the Panthers. As Smith tries to cancel out with Mattis. Puck pop back free. There's Weiss. Weiss circling back up. Weiss down center red. Has Best with him. Goes to Best. Canceled out there. That's by Laverich. Now it's taken near side by Mattis. Already 2 goals tonight. Flips it far side corner. TJ running out of time with 4:20 remaining in the third. As Weiss knocks it back free. Weiss working in. Here's Weiss. Weiss to the backhand. Backhander denied. Rebound, and Schilling got that as well. Face-off blocker side of Schilling. Allen, Gallus, McGurk, Schliebner, and Strutt. Down by 2 with 4:12 remaining are the Jaguars. Face off one back, but Williams takes away. Williams into the attacking end, canceled out. As battle for it far side, and here comes Williams. Cuts to the middle, fires, blocked away by Schliebner. Now it's Scotty Allen. Allen banks it. There's Schliebner off to McGurk. McGurk far side, Allen. Allen, here he comes, Scotty Allen. Allen fires, denied by Schilling. TJ needs one soon, down by 2. Running out of time here. As that one back off the window and out all the way down, icing the call with 3:39 remaining. As Mahoney, Stock, and Oliver back over the boards for Thomas Jefferson. Face-off blocker side of Schilling. Oliver will try to win this against Knisner. As it's pushed far side, that's Gray. Flip back along now. Schliebner, Derek Schliebner reverses near side to Smith. Lance Smith working up ice. Stretch pass connects. Here comes Oliver. Oliver, wrist shot denied. No rebound. As Stock was lurking in front. And Schilling has done a great job with the rebound control here in the third period. One goal was a power play deflection goal by the Jaguars this period, leading to 3 straight Panther tallies, 8-6 in favor of Franklin Regional. Face off one back by Thomas Jefferson. Schliebner back to Stock. One touch, Mahoney. Mahoney on the backhand, trying to work free. Mahoney reverses underneath. That's Stock back to Mahoney. Mahoney centering feed. Oliver fires it, denied. As once again the Panthers keep their 2-goal advantage as that one through the blue paint. Now it's banked back along by Mattis. Back behind Copeland. Copeland canceled out by Oliver. Near side, banked back out. Now it's Smith. Smith walks the line, far side, Stock. Jake Stock drops it off to Oliver. Oliver working back behind. Bank pass there. Smith unloads. He scores! It's Jake Stock, the hat trick, deflecting it in front. And Stock says we're not done yet. It's the hat trick for Jake Stock, deflecting home the shot from the near side point. As Stock, his 10th of the season, keeps TJ alive. Jake Stock, with 2:42 remaining, keeps the Jaguars alive. And I'm wondering if this, that was just a hat getting thrown on the ice for Mr. number 21, Jake Stock. Jake Stock, the hat trick. Scotty Allen going to return the Santa hats. Not one, not two, but three for Jake Stock and three for Nicholas Mattis, dueling hat tricks in an 8-7 game. The Panthers lead the Jaguars of Thomas Jefferson. We'll see how long before that unit gets back out for TJ. And Brett Bowser, he's been on the bench, but he has stayed on the bench the entire period. And I'm wondering if there's a curfew issue coming into play here as well. 10:50 is the sign on the website. And I've seen a couple curfewed games this year, and you had to wonder if that was coming into the thick of things here. TJ down by one, 2:40 remaining. Smith dumps that in, back around. Now Kunklin finds his man, Rutkowski, flips it up the middle. McGurk the steal. McGurk for the tie. Fires it backdoor. Allen couldn't finish. That's Sinclair. Now here's Allen. Allen can't work in. As Schliebner. As back out here, Smith, the captain. Near side with 2:08 remaining. Far side deflected. Weiss knocked his stick out of his hand as Williams dumps it in deep. See if TJ looks to change. They will. Number one unit back on. They got them back within one. We'll see how long till Doherty leaves. As here's McGurk working in. McGurk cuts it wide. McGurk has help backdoor Oliver. Pinned against the boards there. That was Rutkowski wrapped around. Derek Schliebner winds up, fires, never got through. As Weiss trying to work it free. Just one man got changes. There's McGurk. Wrist shot off the toe of Schilling. And Franklin Regional stays up by one. Now it's Mattis. Mattis has a hat trick as well tonight. Schliebner back behind now, cuts near side. Knisner tries to take it away. Turnover, Laverich off the window, up and high. As 1:18 remaining. See if Doherty follows the play. Oliver chips it to the line and out. Thomas Jefferson will complete the change. Mahoney along with Stock back in. Knisner trying to ice it on the backhand. Backdoor taken away. Mahoney banks it up. Here comes Mahoney, canceled out. Now Rutkowski, one on the clock. Doherty headed to the bench. Thomas Jefferson vacating the cage for the extra attacker. Down by one. There's Smith. Now it's Stock. Stock already three tonight. Centering feed backdoor. Now it's Williams. Doherty to the bench officially now. Rutkowski wraps it. Smith can't hold the line. TJ delayed offsides. Now it's Schliebner. Schliebner to Stock, 38. TJ running out of time. Allen working in. Turns it over. Now Stock. Stock flips it in, but not deep. Knisner knocks it back out. Franklin Regional to ice it. Laverich off the stick of Smith. Remember that if TJ gets one here. Here comes Oliver, 22. Oliver wrist shot. Schilling the save, rebound. He got it. As Stock being shoved around after the whistle. As Stock went in looking for the rebound, TJ did put it in after quick whistle. And I think the official reason you get it, want to give TJ, don't prevent them an opportunity. You want to give each team their fair chance and don't want to let the goalie hold it for 4 seconds. But also in that case, it was a drop puck. And I think 19 seconds is a little low, but Thomas Jefferson will call a timeout. Not a lot of time to work with. They've had their opportunities, had their chances, which Schilling has steadied the ship here in the period. Shots 41. to 26. (8-7) Franklin Regional. 19 seconds. TJ needs a goal in the last 19. As Mahoney replaced by McGurk, Oliver, Stock, Allen, Smith, Best. They need the face-off win. It's a tie-up. Down to 15 seconds. Sharp angle shot never got through. Now back behind with 12 seconds. Time running out. And that one's cleared into the bench with 9.1. Face-off should stay in deep. .1 seconds remaining. TJ needs one for the tie. See if they can get a clean win. They push it forward instead. Now back behind Stock. 5 seconds. Time running out. Franklin Regional going to hold it, and they're going to hold on as the Panthers. 8-7. Your final. As an absolute offensive explosion here tonight. As doling hat tricks for Nicholas Mattis and Jake Stock, but not enough for the Jaguars. They move under 500 to 5-6. Franklin Regional to 5-6-0-0-1. As it was a sloppy game, a physical game, a chippy game, and the Panthers come out on top with the 8-7 victory here this evening from the Ice Castle. That's your final score. Hat tricks by Madison Stock and Franklin Regional back in the win column. Final game here for us before the Christmas break. We'll see you back next week as we will have the Charleroi Hoops Classic, so make sure you tune in for that one here on MVI Live. But until next week, on behalf of everyone here at MVI Live, I'm Alex Lyon saying thanks for tuning in and have a great rest of your week and a great Christmas, everyone. Your final score one final time, the Panthers 8, the Jaguars 7, right here on MVI Live.